Time now for Sid Casciaro. This is where I get 60 seconds to talk. Start the clock, please. Here's what's on my mind this morning. There is just something about Madison Square Garden in New York. When it comes to basketball, if you can make it there, you can make it anywhere. Some of the greats in NBA history have gone off in that arena and had legendary performances. We're talking Steph Curry. We're talking Kobe Bryant. We're talking Patrick Ewing, Carmelo Anthony. The list goes on and on. When you have that type of performance at MSG, and I've been in that building, it's special. It elevates you. And last night, with the Raptors not only on a 6-game losing streak, but the Knicks on an 8-game winning streak, hottest team in the NBA, Pascal Siakam of Toronto had one of those.
Consummate player, and he's looking for more in a hurry.
Again, layup, good, and the foul.
The Knicks don't foul him, he's going to score anyway.
Hartenstein fouls him, Siakam, count it, and one.
Yeah,
Knicks let him get all the way down the floor.
52 points for Siakam last night, a career high, second highest total in franchise history. That's a performance. Joseph Casciaro, Cash as we call him, from the Score is joining us. Joseph, that's the best Siakam we've ever seen, correct?
Oh my God, yeah, that would be the best anyone has seen from a lot of players, including perennial All-Stars and other All-NBA players and MVP candidates. So yeah, that was definitely the best we've seen from Siakam.
Is he out to make a point? I know injuries have really hit a lot of people on the roster this season, to be fair to the Raptors. But again, the one thing I keep latching onto with Siakam was the Raptors had a chance to pay him a lot of money this past offseason, and for whatever reason, it didn't happen. And I believe when you're the player in that situation, there's no other way to take it but a huge slight, and most players come out with a point to prove. How much is that playing in all this, do you think? Or am I overblowing the angle?
I'd say you're overblowing it slightly because I think Pascal's proven he's the kind of guy that's going to come back with a refined game and improvements in his game, regardless of what the situation is. Now, is there financial motivation? Of course, there always is for professional athletes, but I don't necessarily think his situation's all that different. And I'll add, too, if he goes on to make another All-NBA team, as he looks like he should this year, the money will be there. If the Raptors want to retain Siakam a year and a half from now and he continues to make All-NBA teams, the contract they would have to give him and the contract he would have earned will more than make up for the fact that he didn't get the extension early.
Joseph, finally, and I don't know what last night did to the discussion, but a lot of Raptor fans want to blow this team up and get a high draft pick this season because the draft's pretty deep. They probably won't get the kid out of France who's 18 and 7'3", 260 pounds. Maybe they won't get him, but there's a lot of prospects out there. Do you stay the course or trade everyone?
No, I stay the course, and that doesn't mean I stay the course for the whole 2 months until the trade deadline. I think you let this thing play out. I think it'd be a little unfair to blow it up now because I don't think the front office has done a good enough job this season complementing this core, and it's hard to say they're not good enough when you haven't put them in the best position to succeed with the supporting cast. And I'd also argue that, a lot of the people that are saying blow it up because of a couple disappointing months, albeit I'll grant you that, but a lot of the people saying blow it up now are the same people who just over a year ago thought Pascal Siakam was cooked or wanted him to be traded after a disappointing bubble performance in Florida and a disappointing season in Tampa. So, look, I get why fans are reactionary. That's part of the passion and part of why we love sports and being fans. But front offices have to be a lot more or a lot less short-sighted than that, a lot less reactionary. And I just don't think we're there yet. We're 2 months into the season. There are 50 games to go. There are some things they could maybe do to pivot to future-minded moves if the season falls apart and the wheels completely come off. But blowing it up, which to me means trading Siakam or something of that nature, scorched earth stuff, is not necessary and would be way too reactionary and short-sighted.
NBA trade deadline February 9th. It's closer than you think. Cash, appreciated. Joseph Casciaro of The Score talking about the night where Siakam was money. It writes itself. Take care, man.
Thanks,
have a great Christmas.
You too.
He's good. Follow him online. All right.